Hi everyone, this is Lady T from Soup to Nuts Uncensored, bringing you the latest in hip hop, R&B, and entertainment news. The Red Table, hosted by Jada Pinkett Smith, was once again one of the best talk shows. Period. It's on Facebook, and Jada decided to do a series and to talk about her life, being candid, talk about relationship issues, just a lot of different things. And this week, which was last Monday, her and Gabrielle Union sat down. Now, these two beautiful women, entertainers, actresses, advocates, these two women are both each in their own right a force to be reckoned with. And they have had an issue for 17 years, moving in the same circles, but never communicating. They didn't even really know what the real issue was about when they finally spoke on the phone and talked about it. And Jada, she talked about in the beginning of the segment with her mother that she wanted to kind of get things straightened out. This is her year of growth. This is her year of cleaning things up, fine tuning, if you want to say. And Gabrielle Union kept popping up, and so she said, "You know what? I need to reach out to her. Need to talk to her. Let's find out what the story is." And Gabrielle was open to the conversation at the red table. So they went to Jada Pinkett's home, sat down at the red table, and talked about, hashed everything out, talked about why they had issues, what was the reasoning behind whatever it was. And to really put it into perspective, each of them had their own internal issues, and it just kind of filtered out into other people. And Gabrielle Union said it best. Now, we wouldn't think, because they're these megastars, that they would have issues with other women. And, with the fact that they're a celebrity and that they have to be in that circle and that there are other people whose light is shining as well as theirs. Well, Gabrielle said that she would shrink when she was in a company of other beautiful women as herself, meaning her self esteem was not there. And so she was very candid and very open and talked a lot about it, about what she felt, why she felt. And Jada, talked to her and told her, yes, I had similar issues. I had to really take a deep look into myself and really, think about, how can I be better? And they both admitted it was a difficult journey for them both. Gabrielle Union was so funny. I didn't even know she was that funny. But, she was just so open and honest about how she felt about other women and how she had evolved and how she was very petty. She said she was an internet troll, social media pretty much, and that she was a hater and she didn't care. But AJ Johnson, whom I love, her from Baby Boy. She was Tyrese Gibson's mother in Baby Boy. If you don't know who she is, that's who she is. And she is a big advocate for change. She's all about health. You got to see her story. Her story is a phenomenal one. She's from New Jersey, so I follow her. I've been following her for years. And I really love the fact that she's into empowering other women. And so with this conversation, so many different things came out. I could talk forever about it. But, it really spoke to my heart because women, we often have issues that are unresolved with one another. And we have to take the time out to resolve our issues, especially as women that have children, that have daughters, or even sons. We have to be careful of what we pour out to them. And when they see that women can't get along with whether it be your sister, whether it be your cousin, your family, friends. In this case, they were just associates passing, but they had to see each other a lot because they're in the entertainment world and a lot of functions that they go to, they're both at the same sorts of functions. As Gabrielle mentioned, when they were both at the White House when Barack Obama was president, and how they just kind of wanted to hug but didn't hug. There was a lot that came out. This red table conversation that Jada is having, these ongoing conversations are phenomenal. And she's got success, but I can just see this thing just shooting to the stars because she's talking about what we need to know to resolve our inner issues. And we don't want to take a look at what's going on the inside of us. We would rather point the finger and say someone else has an issue, opposed to taking that finger and pointing it back at ourselves and say we are the ones with the issues, and how can we become better and do better and be a better person. And this is what they did at this conversation, and this is something that happens with women of color. Doesn't even matter, just women in general. There's always some type of beef, always some sort of issue. I don't like this, we don't like that, we don't have a click with this one, we don't have a click with that one. We need to get over that. We need to really think about what it is to have a good, solid relationship with other women, and not be petty and not be catty and not be jealous and vindictive and petty. But in fact, we need to empower one another. Jada, you're really on to something here. Gabrielle Union, I love you both. I've watched all of your movies. I don't know if it's a movie that you two have made that I haven't seen, because I just think that you're phenomenal. And I'm glad that you're open, you're candid, and you're being responsible to the community, letting other women know that you can resolve issues no matter what they are. Now, on the onset, Jada's mom says some issues you have with women you're not going to resolve. Yes, that is true in some cases, but for the most part, you can resolve issues with one another. And I hope that this conversation, when you see it, you'll think about it in terms of what's happening in your own life. And if you have issues with someone, you'll definitely sit down with them and try to resolve those issues. Women in general resolve those issues with one another. This was good. The Red Table with Jada Pinkett Smith, and this week it was a Gabrielle Union, and they settled that 17-year issue. Imagine having an issue with someone for 17 years and never really sitting down, taking the time to figure out what the issue is, and was it that big of a deal? All right, everyone. It's Lady T from Soup to Nuts Uncensored, bringing you the latest in hip hop, R&B, and entertainment news. As I often say, make your day great, live your life on purpose. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you all soon.